Hello everyone. Today we'll study about the modern history of Haryana. In this we'll see the participation of Haryana in various independence movements. So after the Mughal rule in medieval period, the British East India Company made its firm grip over the Haryana state and all over the country. The modern period of Haryana is the period of many revolts and independence movements. People of Haryana and its rulers played an active role in these movements. The rule of British East India Company during 1789 to 1794 AD, Delhi and Haryana were ruled by Mehedji Scindia, and after him, Haryana was ruled by Daulat Ram between 1794 and 1803. Under the Surji Anjan Gaon Treaty on 30th December 1803, Daulat Rao Scindia ceded Haryana to the British East India Company. After acquiring Haryana, the British East India Company included it under the Bengal Presidency and divided it into two parts for administrative and political reasons. The smaller part, which was called the assigned territories, was kept directly under the control of the company, and the larger part was handed over to various local rulers who were powerful and faithful to the company. So after the abduction of Haryana into its ambit, the British East India Company divided it into two parts. The smaller one it kept with itself, and the larger part it handed over to the rulers, the local rulers who were faithful to them. Besides this, the British implemented many policies in Haryana, like social and political policies and Mahalwadi system, which was the tax collection system. By 1809, the British had established a full control over the territory of Haryana. Thus, many revolts took place in the state against the suppression of the British. In 1819, the company made administrative reforms and appointed a commissioner under the name of Resident and provided him some political powers. So this is how the British East India rule started in Haryana. The British also divided the ceded part into three subdivisions. The northern area, which consisted of Rohtak, Hisar, Panipat and Sonipat. The central area consisted of the Delhi region. Southern area consisting of Rewari, Gurugram, Palwal and Mewat. In 1833, the Bengal Presidency was divided into two territories of Bengal and Northwestern Province. Haryana, along with Delhi, became a part of Delhi division of the Northwestern Province. The headquarters of Northwestern Province was at Agra. The Delhi division was further divided into 7 regal states and 5 locales. The regal states were Bahadurgarh, Ballabgarh, Dujana, Farrukhnagar, Jhajjar, Loharu and Pataudi. The 5 locales were Delhi, Gurugram, Rohtak, Panipat and Hisar. So we just need to know that it came from the hands of Mehedji Scindia to then Daulat Ram and then to Britishers, the British East India Company, and Haryana became the part of Bengal Presidency first, and then in 1833 it became a part of the Delhi division of the Northwestern Province. These are some of the important revolts against the East India Company that happened in Haryana. So revolt of Jeend, its year, and the leader was Pratap Singh. Just go through all these revolts and their leaders. Next is the revolt of 1857, which was a pan-India movement, majorly focused in the northern region, and the Haryana's role in it. We'll study that now. The revolt of 1857 began on 10th May in Meerut. The immediate causes of the revolt were the introduction of new Enfield rifle in the army. This sepoy mutiny reached the Ambala Kent of Haryana on 13th May 1857. Consequently, the collector of Gurugram, William Ford, faced the sepoy mutiny. On 17th June, a small fight took place between the British and Nawab Noor Muhammad in Udhar village in Hisar district, but later the Nawab was arrested and hanged till death. Light infantry troops stationed at Hisar, Hansi, Sirsa took active part in the revolt. Muhammad Azam, a prince of the royal family, proclaimed the end of the British rule and established his authority in Hisar. An army under Cortland was sent by the British on 17th July to capture the district of Hisar. During this revolt, the last ruler of Ballabgarh, Raja Nahar Singh, was martyred. Major Eden, the British resident of Jaipur state, tried to suppress the revolts of Mewatis. Mewatis, we know, is an ethnic group focused in the Mewat region of Haryana. So the Major Eden tried to suppress the revolt of Mewatis, but failed in fight of Sohna and Todu, and fled away. In August 1857, British sent a force under the commandership of Hudson from Ambala to Rohtak. He subjugated Rohtak under Jean state. There were many important people who played a great role in this revolt, naming them Nawab Ahmed Ali from Farrukhnagar, Raja Nahar Singh, who was the last ruler of Ballabgarh, who was martyred during this revolt, and the Akbar Ali. Besides these two Ahir brothers, we studied in the last lecture that Ahir brothers this Ahir dynasty was focused in the Rewari region of Haryana. So they played a major role in this revolt. Rao Tolaram and Gopal Dev from Narnaul. Every year, Haryana celebrates Martyrdom Day on 23rd of September in the memory of Rao Tolaram. End of 1857 revolt in Haryana. The British succeeded in gaining back the whole of Haryana by November 1857. The failure of the mutiny brought severe punishment for the city of Delhi and the whole Haryana. All the prominent leaders on whom the British could lay their hands were severely punished. Bahadur Shah Zafar, who was the emperor of Delhi, the last Mughal emperor, was tried by a military commission and exiled to Burma, that is Myanmar. Two of his sons were shot. Other rebel leaders, the Nawab of Jhajjar, Farrukhnagar, and the Raja of Ballabgarh, were hanged. Rao Tolaram, the chief of Rewari, escaped to Iran and from there to Afghanistan, where he died in 1863. So it was not a positive result as per Haryana and as whole of India as well. Result of 1857 revolt. There were many reasons for the failure of 1857 revolt, like the lack of central and able leadership, no support from other principalities, lack of weapons, lack of common objective. As per Charter Act of 1858, Haryana was removed from the northwestern province and merged with the Punjab state now. Haryana was divided into two divisions. First was Delhi and the second was Hisar. Delhi division consisted of districts of Delhi, Gurugram and Panipat, while Hisar consisted of districts of Hisar, Sirsa and Rohtak. The complete power was given to commissioner of these divisions. Next is the Congress and the national movement in Haryana. During the foundation of Congress in 1885, there were 72 representatives, including Lala Muralidhar, who is known as the Grand Old Man of Punjab, who was of Ambala, who represented the state of Haryana during the foundation of Congress. In 1888, in Allahabad session of Congress, Lala Lajpat Rai, who is also known as Punjab Kesari, became the representative of Hisar Congress. Hisar was the center of social and political activities of Lala Lajpat Rai. The first public meeting of Indian National Congress in Haryana took place on 12th of October 1888 in Rohtak under the presidency of Turbiz Khan. The main speaker of this meeting was Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat Rai and other nationalist leaders from Haryana actively participated in the anti-partition and Swadeshi movements of Bengal in 1905. Next is the response of Haryana on the Morley Minto reforms of 1909. This reform, this Act of Indian Councils Act, was an act of Parliament of United Kingdom that brought about a limited increase in the involvement of Indians in the governance of British India. The Morley Minto reforms gave permission to elect a member of Punjab Legislative Assembly through the votes of district boards of Rohtak, Gurugram and Hisar. Two leaders from Haryana, Jawaharlal Bhargav and Chaudhry Lal Chand, were made members of the Punjab Legislative Council. In this reform, the membership was confirmed by including Ambala and Karnal districts with Shimla. Bal Mukund Gupt, the journalist of Haryana, opposed the Morley Minto reforms through his articles like Shiv Shambhu Ke Chitte. Rowlatt Act and Satyagrah. On 21st March 1919, Rowlatt Act was passed, which faced protests all over the country. The first protest was seen in the Ambala district of Haryana. To encourage this movement, leaders of Haryana invited Gandhiji, who came to Haryana from Bombay and was arrested from Palwal on 10th of April. A big conference was held in Rohtak against the Rowlatt Act on 6th April. A few hartals were also held at Hisar, Hansi and Tohana. On 14th of April, railway functionaries and public attacked on Bahadurgarh station. After seeing these incidents, Gandhiji withdrew Rowlatt Satyagrah on 19th of April 1919. Next is non-cooperation movement. The first meeting related to non-cooperation movement was held in October 1920 in Panipat, Haryana, under the leadership of Lala Lajpat Rai. On 22nd October, a session of Gandhiji was organized in Bhiwani by the Haryana Kesari, Pandit Neki Ram Sharma. So you have to pick the facts from all these slides, which can be asked in the prelims. Majorly, the others will help, other information will help in your mains answer writing or subsequently in your interview rounds. So where were we? That a session of Gandhiji was organized by Bhiwani by the Haryana Kesari, Pandit Neki Ram Sharma. So you should know that who was known as Haryana Kesari, Pandit Neki Ram Sharma, who was known as Punjab Kesari, Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat Rai played an important role in this movement. To spread the non-cooperation movement, Gandhiji visited Ambala on 8th of March in 1921. Due to this movement, many people gave back their medals and honors to the British government. Lala Murlidhar of Ambala gave back his title of Rai Bahadur. Protests against Simon Commission. In 1928, the Indian Statutory Commission, commonly known as the Simon Commission, arrived in British India. This commission was a group of 7 British members of Parliament under the chairmanship of Sir John Elsbrook Simon to study the effects and operations of constitutional reforms and to suggest more reforms for India. So this was facing a protest, this commission, because all the members of this commission were British and none was an Indian. This commission faced severe protests in the districts of Rohtak, Jhajjar and Ambala in Haryana. In the lathi charge during the protest, the Lala Lajpat Rai was martyred. A body called Naujawan Bharat Sabha was founded by Bhagat Singh, which provided the youth of Haryana a channel to express their anger. A branch of this body was formed at Rohtak. Next is the civil disobedience movement. Gandhiji started the historical Dandi March on 12th of March, along with 78 selected Satyagrahis. Lala Suraj Bhan of Ambala was one amongst these representatives. In Ambala, women participated in a movement which was started by daughters of Lala Duli Chand, namely Vidyavati, Yashoda and Jamuna. So from here we derive that women participation was also present during civil disobedience movement. Many students, so we can write these examples in answer writing when we write about the history of Haryana or the women empowerment in Haryana. So we can mention these names: Vidyavati, Yashoda, Jamuna, who participated actively in these movements, and many other women, which we'll study. Many students quit their schools to participate in the civil disobedience movement. One of them was Chaudhry Devilal. Chaudhry Devilal, who subsequently later on became the CM of Haryana as well. So he left his school, he was a student leader at that time. About 417 satyagrahis were arrested from Haryana till September 1930. Individual satyagraha was started by Gandhiji in the year of 1940-41, in which many Haryana people took active part. Then are the 1946 elections and independence. The Unionist Party of Punjab and Haryana got weakened before the elections of 1946. Consequently, Congress formed the government with the support of Unionist Party. Chaudhry Lahari Singh, the Congress leader of Haryana, was a part of this government. During the 1946 elections, the western part of Punjab was Muslim dominated and the eastern part of Punjab and Haryana were Hindu dominated areas. Here the communal tension was at its peak, thus many communal violences took place. India was thus divided into two countries on 14th of August 1947 and Pakistan came into existence. India got independence on 15th of August 1947 and Haryana remained a part of Punjab province. Panipat was a Muslim dominated region, thus many Muslims migrated to Pakistan. Due to this dismal, the patriot Maulana Lakula appealed Gandhiji to visit Panipat. Thus Gandhiji visited Panipat on 9th of December 1947 and appealed all the Muslims to be united in such terrible situation. Now we are going to see some important freedom fighters from Haryana. Nahar Singh, we studied about him in the previous slides that he was the last ruler of Vallabhgarh region. He was known as Lion of Vallabhgarh. Alright. He revolted against British rule and joined the forces led by Bahadur Shah of Delhi. He was imprisoned and was hanged to death in Chandni Chowk. Rao Tolaram, we studied that martyrdom day is celebrated on 23rd September. He took active participation in 1857 revolt. Next is Rai Bahadur Lala Murlidhar. He was given the title of Rai Bahadur and Kesare-Hind by British government. He is also known as Grand Old Man of Punjab. And he gave back his titles in the protest against Rowlatt Act. We studied that in the previous slides. Next is Nawab Ahmad Ali Ghulam Khan. He was the Nawab of Farrukhnagar. He played a great role in bringing back Delhi throne to Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. He was charged on treason and was sentenced to death. Sir Chotu Ram. He was born on 24th November in Gadi Sampala village in Rohtak. He published his Urdu weekly Jat Gazette from Rohtak. In order to make Unionist Party important in all Haryana regions, he founded the Zamindar League along with Fazli Hussain. He was given the title of Sir. He formed the marketing board for the ease of marketing of grains by farmers and was popularly known as Rehbar-e-Azam and Messiah of poor and farmers. He is also known as father of Bhakra Dam. Pandit Neki Ram Sharma. He became a member of Swaraj Union of Bal Gangadhar Tilak and secretary of Divisional Conference. He remained with Lala Lajpat Rai and Madan Mohan Malviya and he published a weekly paper, Sandesh. Pandit Shri Ram Sharma, he was known as Grand Old Man of Haryana. In support of freedom movement, he published a weekly paper, Haryana Tilak. You need to know which weekly, which journal was this published by, which freedom fighter. So just note that down and keep that in mind while giving your exam. You may be asked these in the match the following type questions. So Haryana Tilak was a weekly paper published by Sri Ram Sharma. He also wrote for Haryana Ka Itihas and Haryana Ke Navratan. Sucheta Kriplani. She was an Indian freedom fighter and politician born in Ambala district. She joined the Quit India movement of 1948 and played an important role with Ram Manohar Lohia, Jayaprakash Narayan, and Aruna Asaf Ali. She was India's first women chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, and she died on 1st December 1974 in Delhi. Chaudhry Devilal. He was famously known as Tau Devilal in Haryana. He was arrested and imprisoned during Quit India movement. He became member of Congress party, contested elections against Congress party later and became the leader of opposition party. He became the chief minister of Haryana for 2 times and then deputy prime minister of India from 1989 to 1991. So these were some of the freedom fighters. You can note down other information wherever you can collect it from. And this was all about the modern history of Haryana. In the next lecture, we'll see the formation of Haryana, how Haryana was divided from the Punjab state and its after post-independence journey. Thank you so much.